Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to create an amazing and stunning photo animation like this. You can use this kind of video animation or 3D photo animation to create video intros, and also you can use it to create video slides, for wherever video you want to create. Right now, the first thing you need to do is to open your Alight Motion app, and then you need to, of course, set up your project. So I'm going to be naming this 3D photo animation. All right, and then I'm going to be using the 16 by 9, of course, size, resolution 920 by 1080p FHD, and then the frame rate is going to be 30 frame rate per second. Background is going to be light gray, and create project. Now we're in the project area. The first thing you want to do as well is to click on the plus icon and then add your background. So we're going to just add a background, okay? And to add the background, we're going to click on move and transform. We're using the square shape. Move and transform, go to the scale or the sizing. That's actually to size it, and then you link this size. The width and the height are linked, so you notice that whatever size goes for the width goes for the height as well. If you put, for instance, 1080, you see that 1080 also goes for the height. So I want to unlink this and then use for the width. I'm going to use 1920 by 1080. So that's for the background, okay? So let's put some effects. I'm going to click on effect and then click on add effect. We're going to look for this effect. It's called gradient. Let's see if you can find it. Gradient overlay, and then you click on standard setting. All right, so we're going to click on this place. I'm going to make it this color, and then this place I'm going to make it the other color. I'm going to make it a thicker blue. Then I'm going to use radial. All right, radial, and I still want to change this. Let's use this. Let's use that. We can change the color to maybe some other royal blue kind of color. Okay, let's see what we can do here. Alpha, we can make the alpha. Let us leave it at 75. Blending, let's leave every other thing. Okay, so now we're just going to take this and extend it to 14 seconds, I mean. All right, so let's title this as background, so we don't. I'm just title this as background. Let's use BG. All right, now we want to add another shape. Click here. This time let's make the color white, and then let's go back. We're going to move and transform it and click on the scale. Now remember to unlink the width and the height. Click on the width number and then click on, let this be 400 and let this one be 600. All right, so we got this. Go to the end extreme and extend. Click on this layer. Just don't click on the I button, click on the layer and then click on this extend to extend it, so it's extended to 14. The next thing I want to do is to add another shape, square, but this time we're just going to use the scale and scale it like this. Now you notice this is equal because remember the link has been linked, so it's gonna be proportional. The size are going to be proportional. But right now I'm just going to use let's position it well. I'm going to use 328. So I'm going to unlink this. Click on 328 by 385. Sorry, 385. Yep. So I have this. It looks more like yeah, a frame now, a picture frame now. Okay, awesome. And then I'm going to click here and extend this. So what I want to do is to add my picture. I'm going to click on the plus icon, media, and then add the picture I want to use. So I'm going to use this guy. I'm going to scale it down. Alright, and then position it here. And then let's extend this. Click here, extend this. Now I'm going to take this one down like this. I'm going to merge the first rectangle to this one, merge it, and then I'm going to go here, open it up, and what I want to do is to mask this layer. I'm going to click on the layer, click on blending and opacity, and click on masking, and then mask it. Okay, then I can position the picture, click on the picture, move and transform, and position the picture the way I want it to be. I can still reduce the size of the picture so that I can have some more details of the guy showing. Alright, awesome. So I can go back, and this is what I have. Now I need to merge this. Let's rename this first to picture max. Alright, then I'm going to merge this picture max to the rectangle, or group them, and then I'm going to change the name. Let's first change the name to frame 1. So what I'm going to do now as well is that I'm going to duplicate this frame, duplicate it, click on this plus icon here, duplicate it, and then I'm going to change this copy to frame 2. Then I'm going to replace the picture in it with another picture. Click on the picture max, and then click on the picture, click on color and fill, and then click on this media button, then select the picture you want to use. So I'm going to select this other picture. Yep, so these are all AI pictures. Some other time I can show you how to generate them. So I have those 2 pictures now. This is 1 and 2. Alright, good. So what you're going to do is to duplicate this, and the same thing I did to this frame 2, you're going to do the same thing to it. You go here, you edit, picture max, you edit, and then you replace this picture. So I'm going to fast forward this process because I think I've shown you already. So it's just for you to replace this, and then we have 5 frames to create. 5 frames. You can create as many as 5 frames, but for this particular tutorial we're creating just 5 picture frames. All right, so I'm just going to fast forward this stuff right now. All right now I have my 5 frames already. As you can see, I have my let me show you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the 5 frames I have, 5 pictures that I have. So I'm going to add, let me put them on back. Okay, I'm going to add my camera, plus icon, and then object / element, camera. And to turn on my camera, I'm going to click on this panel and then put on the camera. So that's my camera. I'm going to also add a null layer. Null. Alright, I'm going to go to the extreme end and extend this null layer. Alright, so now I'm going to parent this null layer to the camera, and to do that all you need to do is to click on a null and then click on this parent icon, this icon just before the delete icon, and then click on camera. So you'll notice that it has been parented, they've been linked both together. Okay, so remember, this is not grouping, this is parenting. Okay, so the essence of parenting is just like you attach a child to his mother. So the mother has to take care of the child, the mother has to carry the child everywhere, a baby and all that. So that's what the null does for you. All right, whatever effects you had on the null, it's applied to every single frame here. All right, because it's been parented to the camera. So whatever effect you add to the camera, it would carry the same effects or the same changes to all this frame. So this is what I'm talking about. For instance, I'm going to go and key this null, click on move and transform, and then I'm going to key it. I'm going to put a keyframe at the beginning, and I'm going to put a keyframe at 12 seconds. At that same 12 seconds, I'm going to click on the camera, click on move and transform, and click on the keyframe. So I have a keyframe at that 12 seconds. I'm going to go to the beginning of the camera and also put a keyframe there. Now at this 12 seconds on the camera, I'm going to click on the zoom. That's the Z. See this Z here on this control panel, the Z. All right, I'm going to, if I zoom up, you see it's increasing, it's zooming in. All right, if I scroll down or swipe down, it is zooming out. So I'm just going to swipe up, all right, until this image disappears. All right, that's good. Now the image has disappeared. Let's see. Okay, so that's good. Now you notice that it affects every other picture layer I have here. It affects them. So I'm just going to close all this, and then I'm also going to close the background as well, because I don't want to animate the background now. I don't want to move the background now. I'm going to close the background, and then what I'm going to do is to go on 2 seconds. All right, I'm going to click on the camera, 2 seconds rather. I'm going to click on the camera, which I have clicked on the camera already. I click on move and transform, and then put a keyframe here. A key. I'm going to click on Z. See the Z here. Then I'm going to zoom this stuff, and then position it the way I want by clicking on XY. You see XY is for positioning, while the Z is for zooming. So I'm going to click it like this. I'm going to leave it like this for now, and then I'm going to go to another 2 seconds, which is at 4. Click on move and transform, add a keyframe there. Let's see this. All right, here at the 2 seconds, first 2 seconds, I'm going to go to the second frame and unblind this. And what I'm going to do is to click on move and transform and click on Z, which is a zoom, and then I'm going to zoom. Now you notice what I just did, it was formerly like this, it was above the frame 1, but by the time I zoom in or zoom out, that's by swiping upwards, it has gone behind this frame 1. You can't see it any longer. Okay, but I'll drag it to the right so that you can see it now. Okay, so this is it. I'm still going to take it a little bit. Okay, I'm still going to zoom out, right? Yeah. So let's zoom out more. So I have it like this. This is okay. I'm going to, let's see it. All right, good. So at the 4 seconds here, I'm going to click on the camera, move and transform, take this stuff here, and then click on the Z and zoom in, then position well. Okay, so the next 2 seconds, that's going to be at 6. I'm going to add a keyframe, but before that I'm going to go back to 4, and I'm going to, just to be precise, I'm going to go to this other layer, this layer, the third frame, but you can see you can't see the picture now because it is on top of this one. So I'm going to bring it back by clicking on zoom Z, and then I'm going to zoom out. You notice that the picture will start coming into the camera frame. Did you notice that? So it's coming to the camera frame. Okay, that's good. I'm just going to leave it at this, or let's take it like this. All right, this is okay. And then what I want to do is to let's see this. Okay, so at this point at 6, I'm going to click here. At 6, I expected this to have gone out so that this other one, the other guy, can come clearer. So I'm just going to click on zoom, and I'm going to bring the guy here and still zoom more. I'll take the guy here and zoom more. So at this particular point, so I'm going to go to the next frame 4, and click on move and transform and click on Z, and then I'm going to zoom out. So I'm swiping up. You can notice that the Z figures are changing. If you look at the Z figures, you notice that it's changing. All right, so the lady is coming into the camera. All right, so I'm just going to position her here while I still keep zooming out. Position her here. So I'm going to take this guy, that's the frame 3. I'm going to take him, shift him here a little bit so that it won't be too close to the girl. Okay, and then let's go back to the girl again. I'm going to zoom her out a little bit more, and then position her. Click on XY to position. You click on XY to zoom out, and zoom in, click on Z. All right, so the next thing I want to do is for the 5th one, let's go to the camera again. This is the camera. All right, so let's go here. Just want to be sure. All right, let's take this guy here. I'm just trying to arrange it properly so that I get what I want. I get the kind of effect I want. That's what I'm trying to do. Alright, so at this 6, I got this at 6. Then I'm going to go here at 8 rather. And what I want to do is to zoom in until this guy goes out of frame, and then I'm going to bring this girl here. All right, and then zoom out. Let's remove this camera, the panel I mean. So I have this. I just zoom out a little bit. Okay, and then at this point I also want to go to the next frame, which is the last frame, picture frame I have. Move and transform. The Z, we have to take the Z down. So you see as I'm zooming out, you see the picture will begin to enter into frame, to camera frame. All right, so that's it. So I'm going to shift it by clicking on XY and then position it somewhere here. Still zoom out a little bit, position it here. Okay, so let's see what we've done so far. All right, so at 10 I'm going to add another keyframe on the camera at 10. And what I wanted to do is at this 10 I wanted to zoom out the last guy. Okay, so I'm going to position the guy X and Y. I'm going to position the guy here. Okay, and then at 12, which is here, I'm going to have everyone out of this place. Okay, aha, so that's what I want. So I'm going to position this guy very well. Yeah, so let's go and position him, the 5th guy. So let's just position him well. All right, so let's see this. I'm going to let's add a text plus text. You can use Alight motion even while your data is off with light media. Okay, so I'm going to click on yep. I'm going to change the color to maybe a darker color. Let's use black for now. It's likely to change, but what I'm going to do is that I'm going to let's see. So I'm just going to arrange all the stuff. Let's take this first frame somewhere here. All right, I want to arrange everything, and let's see the second frame. It's okay. Second frame is fine. Third frame is okay. Let's see the 5th frame. Let's bring it somewhere here. All right, so let's see. 5th frame should still come into this place. Now we have to add an effect to the frames. The 3D effect. It's called a 3D flip layer effect. So click on frame 1 and click on effect, add effect, and 3D, and use 3D the flip layer. Okay, that's the one we're using. Flip layer, standard setting. Now we're going to be using for the frame 1. We're just going to, now you can see, you just have to play around with it anyways. The angle, see, by the time you turn it like this, you're swiping to the right, which is turning that way. I want it to turn this way first, so I'm going to just turn it this way, minus, you see there's entered minus something, so I'm going to take it to maybe minus 23, minus 23.5, that's okay. And then I can use the axis. So notice what happens as you use the axis. Do you see that? Okay, so that's what happens when you use the axis. So I'm not going to turn it so much. I'm just going to leave it at maybe 8. It's fine. And then let's go to the next one, the next frame. This next frame, effects, add effects, and then I can take it to 3D flip layer, and then standard setting. I'm going to use for the second frame, I'm going to use, let's see what we've got. Okay, this is okay. All right, so I wouldn't need to turn the axis, just leave it like that. All right, and then I have the frame 3. The frame 3, I'm also going to effects, add effect. So you just play around it, okay, whatever position you want to position it, I mean the flip layer, whatever way you want to position it, just make sure you position it. So I'm just going to position mine, and then I'll get back to you. So you don't really have to use the same thing I'm doing, all right, but you just do yours and see what you're able to come out with. So I've been able to position everything the way I want it, and so I'm going to take this text let's extend this text first of all, so that it can be in the same position with everything. But I'm going to take this text. You notice that the text is in front of everyone, but I want the text to be at the last, I mean at the back of everything. So I'm going to click on the text, click on move and transform, and then click on the Z, and I'm going to just zoom out until I can see the text behind. So let's zoom in here so we can see. Okay, so you can see that the text is still somewhere there, so it needs to go here. So I'm positioning it with the XY, and then I go back to Z to take it back. I want it to be behind that guy. Okay, so I can now position it here. All right, so let's still take it back again and then position it well. All right, so let's see what we've got now. Just a minute. I'm going to take this guy, the text, and put him behind the camera so that we can haul. And let's go. Let me zoom out. I'm going to pinch this place. All right, that's how to zoom out. I believe you know that. And until it is 100, you don't stop. Good. So I have it now at 100. So the camera is still on, so we can try it. But let me position this stuff well. So now I want to ensure that the stuff is smooth. Okay, I want to ensure that this is smooth. So for the first one, click on the camera and click on move and transform. Click on graph, and for the first one I'm not going to add any graph, but the second one I'm going to add this graph. Second to the third one I'm going to add graph. From third one to the fourth one, so I'm going to add graph. All I just need to do is just copy this graph curve, rather put it there, paste it, put it here, paste it. It's just to make the transitions or the movements smooth. Okay, so we've got to that. Let's test it out and see. Okay, so something is wrong about this, so let's quickly correct that. So once this guy comes here, in fact it's not supposed to come there, so let's click on move and transform. What we want to do is to ensure that there's a space between the picture and the text, because there's no space at the moment. Okay, so that's better. So let's click there again, and then okay, so at this place let us check something out. Let me take this text closer. Okay, good. So I'm going to move this guy here. All right. So let's preview it. Let's see. I'm just going to do this move and transform here want to bring that guy to this area. Okay, let's bring the guy here. Sorry, so I'm just going to position him here. So let's see. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Okay, so this is cool. Just one more thing we need to do to this is that we need to add okay, let's take this frame 2 closer a bit, because it looks so far away, so farther away. Let's see. Okay, let's add the curve, the paste. Let's paste the curve here. Let's see if that works. So let's see. Okay, that's better. That's smoother. Okay. Let's see this. I think the distance from here to here looks somehow. So let's make this guy, or rather the guy, stay a little bit farther. Okay. So let's see. Okay. All right. Beautiful. Okay. Now, so let's do something here. So let's take this guy. Yeah. So what I'm trying to do is to ensure that there's a space between this guy and this guy. So I'm just trying to arrange it, okay, so just to ensure it's the flow makes sense. Okay, all right, so that's good. I'm going to add to, on the camera, I'm going to add a camera blur. Click on camera options, and then click on the second stuff, which is the focus blur, and click on turn on the focus blur. You notice once you turn on the focus blur, you can see that the other pictures are made blurry while it focuses only on this. We can actually do that and make sure that everything gets blurry until this picture gets closer to the camera. Okay, so to do that, we're going to take that focus distance to let's reduce the focus distance. So you just take this out to notice what you're doing, to look at what you're doing very clearly. So take here and see. You want it to get clearer at this point, but here it's very blurry, so bad. So we're going to just reduce this and we'll see. So the more I reduce it, notice it's getting clearer. I want the one closer to the camera to be clearer while the others are blurry. So just keep playing around it until it gets clear. So this is clear enough for me. Let me still keep scrolling and see. It's kind of clear enough for me. No, I'm going to just make it, gonna leave it at no. Okay, so let's see. it's blurry right now, and then it gets clearer here and it goes blurry. Okay, so that's okay, but what I want to do is to ensure that the depth of field is also let's work on the depth of field. All right, let me increase it so you can't really see anything. Let's leave it at 258, and then the blur strength, let's reduce it. It's kind of too hard. Let's make it 0.3. 0.300. All right, that's better. And I think this is okay. Let's see. All right, so while the others are blurry, but I'm going to make sure that this guy is well positioned. That's the second picture. She doesn't look well positioned there. Better. Okay, so let's see what we have. All right. Okay, let's position this guy well. That's number 3, frame 3. Position him well. Okay, let's go. All right, this is well positioned to some extent. This is better. And now I'm going to increase or zoom this lady or this text. Okay, but I want the text to be smaller. I'll just edit text and still make it smaller. Maybe 16 points will be fine. Let's do that again. All right, I just want to be sure that it's in the center. All right, so we have this. Now this looks good already. Let's see. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm not really feeling this particular one. Let's make him come to the center. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I want this one to, let's see what we can do. So, all right. Okay. Okay, so that's better. Now I've added the focus blur. What I want to do now as well is to put some shadow on this frame. So let's start from 1, border, shadow, turn on this one actually. That's, and using this color 68, 68, 68. So the size not too big, like this, the alpha, let's reduce it. Setting it too bold. Positioning it, let's position it this way for this one. So this one's going to be maybe -30. You can click on it to type -30, 30. Okay, that's cool. So let's see what else again. So the alpha should be around 12, 8, thereabouts. The size can be just 22. Okay. Alright, so let's do the same here. Let's use the same frame, we use the same shadow 2218 that we'll need to pay attention to. 2218, size 22, this one 18. This one should be 30, and this should be 30. So let's go and reduce the focus blur, right? Or what do you think? Okay, so let's put some shadow here as well. And then there can be minus 30, there can be 30. Same here as well. Twenty-two, 18. This is 30. And this is 30. Good. All right. Then number 5, the fifth one, should do the same thing. So we have size 22, 18. Okay, and here should be minus 30, 30. All right. Okay, beautiful. So let's put the background now. Notice by the time we turn on the background, you notice it's not showing well, it's not showing pretty well. That's because, so let me zoom out like this. I want to show you something. Alright, so I'm going to click on this background. So that's too much. Okay, so we're going to increase the size, by the way. I'm going to increase the size. Okay, so while we're doing that, I'm going to click on move and transform for the background, and then the Z. I'm going to zoom. So let's see how many it can take. Oh wow. So you see the way I'm zooming in or zooming out. I'm zooming out until it takes everything. Okay, so I'm imagining it has taken everything now. So let's go back to the scale. I'm going to scale it till it covers the whole place. All right. Okay, so this is better now. Okay. Okay. All right, so what I want to do is to change the text to white, but I'm not satisfied with something here. Maybe it's the color of the background. You can play with any background anyways, but I think this is okay. Not bad really, not bad. And so once you're done, you can export it and export.